Welcome back to Free Range Hunter. I'm Matt, and today we're trying to resurrect a food plot. Last year I opened a new plot out in the middle of the woods. I call it the Inner Oaks food plot. And it was late in the year, probably September I think it was, when I finally finished pushing it in with the grapple on the tractor. And I planted some seed to see what would happen. Nothing happened. It completely, well, I take that back. They got like this tall or something, but not enough to talk about. So I did a soil test on it, and it's time to start taking action on what I found. I'll go over the soil test results with you in a little bit. But right now, we got to figure out how we're going to approach this, because I bought about 1,000 pounds of lime a few weeks ago, and I got to spread it somehow. I have a spreader for my tractor. I also have a tow behind one for the Gator. I'm going to try the Gator first and see if that works. That way I can do it a little bit easier. But let's see if we can figure out how to fix a food plot. All right. So, yeah. The spreader seems to be a little bit frozen in. I think we better try the Gator first. I could get that unstuck, but I want to do it without breaking it. Where did I put that spreader? I found the spreader. We got a problem. Nothing ever's quite right. Well, let me see if I can get these tires inflated. So that first tire just inflated. I don't know how. Let's try the second one. Well, there's your problem. Okay, both of those tires took air. I'm a bit surprised that it was that easy. So I'm gonna let it sit overnight tonight and see if it's still holding air in the morning. I just got out of work a short time ago, so I can't really do much tonight. But if this is holding air tomorrow, then I'm gonna try the towable spreader behind the Gator. If not, then we're gonna either have to get new tires, we're gonna have to put an inner tube in the tires, or we're gonna do what I should be doing all along and use the tractor spreader. I'm gonna go to try to break that out anyway, just in case. Let's do that next. I understand that this is not OSHA approved, And probably not the ideal way to get a spreader out, but this thing is heavy duty. I've used it before, and it probably won't break. Am I the only one that buys cheap ratchet straps and then gets mad at them for the next 10 years, but never quite gets around to buying expensive ones? Oh, buddy. Good. I'm gonna try to put that in the Gator and bring it out onto the lawn, I think, because it'd be a lot easier than trying to get the tractor down in here. Okay. You know, the tractor's got to fit down in here perfectly. I see no problems. All right, it's the next morning. I'm out in the garage. I'm gonna see if my tires held air. That one did. That one did too. Okay. I think I want to try using the Gator first. I should use the tractor spreader because this little spreader here can only hold like maybe 100 pounds, so 2 bags. But the thing is, I only have to put out like 14 or 15 bags on this food plot, so refill it 3 or 4 times and it's going to be done. The only question I have is this is a powdered lime, not like a pelletized lime. And the reason I got the powdered lime is because first of all, it was cheaper, and secondly, it will break down a lot faster in the soil than a pelletized one. But I'm not sure if powdered lime is going to work good out of this spreader. We're going to try it. The Gator is rated for up to 1,000 pounds of the bed, so we can take all this down with us when we go. Amazing. Hey, Brett. Hey. All right, we are going to load the Gator up with the lime. Me and Brett are going to go out and see if we can spread it today. It's cold-ish, like 33 degrees, something like that. But I want to get the lime on the ground before the frost really came out, because it gets really muddy here in Maine in the spring, and it just turns into a mess. I don't want to ruin the food plots. I want to get lime down. The snow will melt a little bit. It'll help it soak into the ground and change the pH. So, Brett, let's load the Gator up. Okay, we're going to take 15 bags.
15? Oh, that's a lot.
I can load them. They're 50 pounds a piece.
Okay. I'll try lifting them.
One. All right, we are loaded up. Let's head to the woods.
So sticky here.
All right, so Brett thinks that he wants to drive now. Okay, so we're out on the Inner Oaks food plot. This is where we have our mineral lick, and where I'm sure some of you have seen the deer coming out and eating it.
And the Karen running amok.
Yeah, Karen's out here quite a bit. Last fall, before I started on this food plot, or when I just opened it up rather, I did do a soil test on it. I figured the stuff I planted probably wouldn't grow very good, and I was right. So I ordered these, which are lab soil tests from Whitetail Institute. I'm gonna put a link in the description for these. They don't cost a lot of money, and they just come with a little bag inside and instructions. You fill out a paper giving saying what you're planning on planting. You collect little samples of soil from like 3 different places, put it in the bag and mail it to them, and in a few weeks you get an email that shows the condition of your soil, how much organic material, how much what your pH is and stuff like that. And it also gives you a recipe basically stating for every acre, for every square foot, this is how much of these different fertilizers or lime you have to put down. It makes it super easy to know what to do. It doesn't make it super easy to do it. It just makes it easy to know what to do. So I thought I'd share that with you because that's really an important part. You got to know what's going on in your dirt before you know what to put on. It's a bit muddy. But, you know, I think we're going to be okay, but we're going to find out. We've got 750 pounds of lime we want to put down here. And if we can get it down now so we can start to work while the frost comes out of the ground, that will be great. Because as the ground freezes and thaws, it creates little cracks and it lets it get down in. Some people frost seed this time of year. I don't see the point. My pH is way off, so I have to get that fixed first. All right, Brett. Let's load it up. No. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
I'll take that first.
Yep, now close the tailgate. Good.
You came prepared.
Yes, I did.
Something I hardly ever do. I'm gonna have to kneel down for this.
Yeah. Okay, so we've encountered our first problem. Anytime you're doing stuff like this, it's like never-ending problem solving. It's all you got. The first problem is this. My handle to open and close this hits the Gator, okay? So now what? You could think, well, you know what? We could invert the Reese hitch so that it lifts it up higher. That's gonna make it worse. I need to bend that thing.
What does one do in this sort of
Well,
situation?
don't bend the thing. That's gonna ruin. Whatever. There. It doesn't hit the Gator anymore. Let's fill it with lime. Okay, we're gonna probably do. Yeah, let it go. We'll probably try 2 bags at first. Okay.
Yeah. Should I use my knife to
Yep.
open it?
I'm gonna put it right here.
You pass no slice.
I want you to just stab it right in and rip the whole bottom of the bag open.
This is a me sort job.
Yep, just like that. That's right. Okay.
Now that is a me kind of job. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ridiculous.
Yep.
Is that fine?
Nope. Close the thing. Close the thing.
That's no good.
I feel like the pH on that spot there will probably be very good this year. Okay.
You do more though.
Boy, you need to sharpen your knife there, buddy.
I sharpen it almost every night, although I haven't sharpened it for quite a while.
Okay, Brett. This comes the interesting part, okay? Ready, Brett?
You want to try?
No. Yeah. Well, it's kind of working, but we have a problem. If we're going too slow, it doesn't jiggle this enough to get it down into the release point. And if we drive too fast, it just bounces the spreader all over the place. So, we're gonna drive too fast. how we're doing. Bud,
What?
we emptied her.
Already?
Amazing. That was the way to do that.
Are we gonna try to get a cut now?
Probably should get the mud out of it.
That turn down at the end scares me. Whoa! Put some air there.
We're still going. Hey!
Still going.
Nope, nope, we're not. You're right. Okay. Here we go. Last 3 bags, dude.
I'm gonna have my gloves on this time.
Well, this isn't good. We were working along. Everything's going perfect. And then all of a sudden, the Gator stopped moving. I mean, it's still running, but the accelerator doesn't work anymore. What in the world? I guess we're gonna have to walk home, get the tractor, and come back and try to figure it out. There's always something. Oh well. If it was easy, everyone would do it, I guess.
Not going according to plan. You gotta give him a hat and carry it up.
If you ever hear someone from New England and Maine refer to mud season instead of spring, that's what we're talking about.
Here's another idea why it stopped. Maybe the cable got fogged with mud and then just got disconnected because of the mud getting on it. This isn't the first time we've had to walk home from the field.
Nope, it's not. Always something.
Yeah, last time we had to do it, Dad got his dump truck stuck in the mud in the field. Had to
Thanks.
walk home from that.
Thanks for bringing that up. Appreciate that.
Sorry.
All right, we're on our way back to the field on the tractor. Probably what I should have used to begin with. But I wanted to use something that, you know, the average Joe maybe could use. Had enough of that. Time to haul out bigger equipment. And before, and then you were there being like, oh yeah, well, he's got, obviously, got tractors and stuff like that. Anybody can do it. Oh, just be quiet. Okay? Ain't a single one of you that wouldn't haul something like this out if that was an option. So, here we go. I was out here looking at the Gator. I talked to the manager, service manager at Greenway, and he said to check the throttle cable. And I was like, well, what do I need for tools? He goes, I don't know, it probably broke. So after coming back with the tractor here, I decided to lift up the bed and see if I could see anything. Now, I am no mechanic, but it seems like this might need to be attached to something. I don't know. Maybe like that. Huh. Let's try this.
Did we figure it out?
I don't know, Brett. Let's give it a try.
Success! It worked!
Now, I've got that spreader still on it, and it's about half full of lime. The recipe for this food plot is now 700 pounds of lime, not 750. We're gonna call this a win, okay? The lime is down. We got the Gator fixed. I don't know how. You know, I prayed about it. I was like, Lord, just give me a thought, okay, of what it might be. And it's running, okay? So that's a win. We got our lime down. We now just let time go by, right? That's all we got to do. And we got to let this dry out a little bit. There's so much clay in here. It's ridiculous. I mean, this is a ludicrous amount of gooage. So, typical Matt fashion, what's likely to happen is that I'll get the tractor stuck trying to get out of here. Thank you for watching today as we went out and changed the pH on our Inner Oaks food plot. Look forward to seeing what that does. I probably do another soil test later this year. You got to give it months to actually work. I'm thankful for how it turned out. Brett, appreciate your help today, buddy. We make a good team. So
the one thing we do not make a good team with is walking a mile from a field to a home.
Yeah, but hopefully this will pay off in a few months. The thing is, right, we gotta make this perfect, because next thing I know, Karen's gonna be out there talking to the manager if I don't have it perfect.
Karen is a very picky person.
Now that I think about it, if Karen has to talk to the manager,
the manager in this series is the barrel of a gun.
Okay, there we go. But anyway, excellent. The next thing we're going to be doing out on the food plot there will be, we may have to put some fertilizer down. I'm not sure, but we're going to be disking it and putting seed down. It'll probably be a few months before it's time to do that. But this gets us started. We've got lime down. It's already starting to work. Man, it feels good to be out working in the woods again. So
probably the most of that feeling is getting the Gator running.
That was a good feeling too. Absolutely. I love being out in the woods working with Brett. Sometimes it takes longer when you involve your kids, but really that's what this is about. This is more than a hunt. It's a way of life.